Did you know it was National Human Trafficking Month? What does that mean? I mean, we have Pride Month, right? That's a celebration. We have Black History Month. Usually some type of celebration there. What does this mean? Let me be clear. When it comes to trafficking, I mean, you know, this is what the world's been built off of, right? Trafficking weapons, trafficking drugs. I don't particularly like the human trafficking because you're using them as slaves, usually of some sort. And children, no. It's just awkward to see that and not know what's behind that. What does that mean? Are we having a moment of silence for all those being trafficked? Let's do that. Let's have a moment of silence for all the children and all of the people against their will that are being held somewhere to do things as if their life doesn't matter. For 1 minute. I have a hard time with silence. Okay. Hopefully this ends at some point. Let me find a channel. If the heavens ever did speak, she's the last true mouthpiece. Every Sunday's getting more bleak. Fresh poison each week. Let's do a bar rescue. We were born sick. You heard them say it. Paula. Okay. Who's the last true mouthpiece? Is it you, Paula? They don't want you speaking. They may be telling you to stop speaking. Yeah, they don't want you talking and they want you by yourself. This feels, again, like being harassed or attacked, bullied into a corner. I'm pushed into a corner. Now, the thing with you, though, the one on the other side, see, you are sitting there with, this is 10 swords. It's painful, but it says everything is fine on the bottom of the card. I believe this in, if you feel that there's no one helping, no one cares, la-di-da, I'm going to tell you, there could be some people that either they can't tell what you're going through is difficult, especially if it's physical pain. If you're getting abused, even if this is a school as a child or in a relationship, I believe the way you handle it, it's difficult for people to see just how tough it is. The fact that you're an introvert and you go home from school or work, if this is bullying in the work, whatever this is, you stay to yourself. You may not get to speak about what's going on in your life. People could also feel that because you're an introvert that you think you're better than everyone else, when really you're just the type of person that sees it like this. There's different. This is how important perspective is and understanding there's more than one way to look at something. You are the type that doesn't like to impose on other people's privacy. You would think you'd get that back, right? That's why it's usually forced. It's got to be with some type of force. When this bullying or this is the end result. All endings with everything. And by yourself. Another issue with this for your adversaries is that you like being alone. I feel happy, I feel pretty and witty and yay. The gym. This is even for you. You go to the gym at a certain time because you don't really like attention drawn to you. We're living in a world where a lot of people need that attention and acceptance by whatever or whoever. It's different. You do not. What type of man or woman goes to the gym when no one else is there? Somebody who actually goes... Now there will be people that say that you're nuts for going to the gym when nobody's in there. What? I know. The equipment's in there. Equipment. These would be the people who go to the gym to pick up. Can't understand why you're not going at peak hours. You're just different. You're an anomaly. But it's really not. Are you the anomaly, or is it everything else that's just awkward? We don't know what happened first. When they first came here or the Big Bang happened, I'm going to guess that a lot of yous were forced introversion. And then at some point you were forced to do things together to help procreate, to create and procreate. Rely and armed. Armed. Are you armed? I think this also says that they want you in fear and isolation. I stayed in myself because I'm afraid. This is fear, social anxiety, fear of things ending. Right? This is not, though. I do not fear this. I know that because of the type of person that I am, you may walk around with a cocky attitude and you're not even armed. And there are people who walk around armed who are more fearful than you are. I'm not sure what this is that you got. And they watch it. They do. They watch it to see, are they really like this? Well, there's a lot. Usually when you get to this point, there's a lot of rumors. I mean, bad rumors. What's this? They watch you at your residence. Okay? They see you outside. You have your headphones on. You're in your cute little dress. Here's another dress the next day. I feel like you're content with it. But at the same time, it's like, this feels like, well, what you have here is hardly nothing, and you're by yourself. I mean, we see that you're happy, right? You still laugh and joke. They're not seeing that as one of your biggest gifts, and that it's for the world to experience. You don't put somebody like this in isolation and end their shit in their life. The world needs this type of individual. But they see this and how you deal with this, and I honestly believe that they think that, or this is people who wanted you to have nothing. They're like, well, they're content like that. Look at them. I mean, we see them. They're joking. They're laughing. They must like this constant struggle, resistance, having no friends. I don't know how do you explain someone like this? It doesn't feel premeditated to me with you. It feels, this is just who I am. I'm being judged for this. That's not enough. I still need justice, you know? Here I am. Look, I barely have shit. I'm even in pain. I got holes in my clothes. I have no friends, no family, you feel me? I mean, I'm pretty much just like la-di-da-di-da. I talk to myself. You could even talk to yourself, or you sing. This is even singing, mantras, chanting, whatever this is, it works for you. This is, I love myself. It will make you angry and sick at the same time if you are the opposite of what I am. But this is them thinking, like, even if you were content with this, they tried putting you in a situation where this was going to destroy you, and it didn't. So, okay, that's that. No, I still need, for what? Like, I lost everything. Criminal and jury. You have a court case or scare? Is this intimidating a witness or something? You may not even be the witness. I'll tell you what, you could have had all kinds of shit happen to you because somebody thought there was supposed to be a pause and there wasn't. They put this word pause a lot. It also could be that some kind of video with something. It's going to be different. A lot of you were targeted for something that you didn't even do, and you had no idea that you were being blamed or put on the hook for something. Yeah, this is being strong-armed, feeling like we have, and this doesn't necessarily be, and you could be white and proving that there's no privilege here in this situation. You see that I'm targeted, I'm bullied and harassed, so we can squash the whole white privilege thing, right? And there could be some people of other ethnicities and colors that have more than you do, and it's still not enough for some of them. I don't know what this is, man. Determined, but what are you determined for? Wanting to have a say-so and dictate your movements and where you go and who you speak to. This is not freedom, and this is not sovereignty. Boom, right? Here I am, boom. However you show up. Some of you will have the first feet to touch on the ground from the Big Bang. You're special. You're the OGs. Others of you, it's you were born, but here I am regardless. Now all of a sudden what? I don't get to make my own choices and decisions? You're going to really tell me that there's some kind of government, whatever you want to call it, that can tell me whether I have cars, homes, a job, whether they can take that shit. So I work my whole life in payments for a home I don't even own. It's just real deep with that shit. It's a strong arm from government entities. No. With the quarantines and curse, it could be a curse on humanity, is this imprisoned mind, imprisoned life, enslaved, which for me would be, I'm free. You understand? I'm a free motherfucker. Which means I can walk where I want to. Even the people in the government, you don't own land like that, where you can tell people that they can't go see this and you can't discover this and explore this and dig for that. You're not allowed to do that shit. It's not your fucking land. No. And then some of you were damn near living out of your vehicles, and then they had to do something to your vehicle as well. What do? Okay, well now the universe sends somebody to help you out getting your tire fixed, this, that, or the other. You take it somewhere to get your tire fixed. You realize that the targeting goes here too. I'm sitting outside of Midas, or I'm sitting outside of Pep Boys, or whatever this is, and I'm not saying it's the companies, but you never know who's working for you, what they had going on upstairs, what they got themselves in trouble with, and that they could be blackmailed or being threatened to do some shit. Next thing you know, it affects your business, and you have no idea this is even going on. I don't know how we remedy this situation. It's going to have to take a lot of accountability and a loosening up of this grip that something wants on others who you were given the gift of life, not so that you could be pushed back constantly. You should run. You are the beings that should run for office. You're the last true mouthpiece. Here I go. I'll say what I feel. I'm very introverted. I think that there were people who thought because you were quiet, right? Like I'm peaceful. Don't get me wrong, but when I see some injustice or just anything, I'm gonna have to say, my lips are gonna open. If you're cute enough, you know what I mean? Hold on one moment, please. Okay. Now. That's it. You go to get your car fixed, and there it is again, right? They just clarified that for me. You get on the airplane. How does this work? I mean, do they get text messages? Did stewardesses and pilots and shit get messages that go, yo, seat 302, en row? They're targeted. Is it really this bad? Some of you have your own airplane, and what armor, you have armed vehicles and shit, or you came from something, you had some type of life. It's not many of you that are targeted, but I believe that you were cartel members, mafia, top tier Bloods and Crips and shit like that, and you were probably the ones that were a threat. Then what would they possibly do? Do they erase our memories, put you back into society, and then put a new program in where now you don't want to be that protector and defender and shit like that? You don't want to be that businessman and businesswoman that comes with a sense of freedom, of this is what I do, I'm intimidating, I'll take your life. Don't cross me. And then they put you in bad neighborhoods with drug addicts. Next thing you know, you're on drugs, you're getting into car accidents, you're targeted, and you're looking at yourself going, it's only until you get rid of everybody in your life and you're by yourself that you wind up freeing yourself from this mindset. It's a mindset of, I have to abide by this rule, I have to go this route every day, and you start living your life more for you. Yeah. It makes being targeted not so bad. Now, for a lot of us, we're simple people. Don't threaten my roof over my head. You know what I mean? Don't threaten if I can eat or not. Who the fuck are you? Type of shit. And then the crazy thing is you'll have these minions that work and they do this shit for others, and you're actually on your biggest enemy's side somehow. These will be the same people that are homeless, hungry, and they will still continue to target and bully and gang stalk. I can't figure it out. I really can't. And those of us now, remember how we started. If the heavens ever did speak, she or he is the last true mouthpiece. This is why they keep you by yourself. You could change the world if you were mobile. Now, let the universe know, which is what I'm about to do, that I'm interested in just kind of hopping all over and being that blessing in people's lives. It doesn't always mean money. I mean, a lot of the time, this is all we think it is. Is it something I can touch and feel? Well, then it must not be good. I mean, just advice, or even singing, or giving somebody an idea for something, and then being on your merry way. These are you. This is you. You are usually targeted, even if you don't speak on shit. I'm realizing. We have this thing that where we're only targeted if we speak about shit in the government. You're not anymore. You're targeted. It's your other side. Remember, you're targeted if you have money by those who don't. You're targeted if you are pretty or attractive, and they are not now. You have more than I do. It could be more like this. I have 2 dozen eggs. You have 1. It's that bad with the shit, with the hurt that people are experiencing. Even in school, for some of you kids, you don't even have you got the faculty. We do not accept it, and we demand that it stops. When, and I'm going to keep talking about this until I feel like something's changing. When the fuck did it become okay and cool to be the town, the workplace, or the class bully? I want to create a corporate torture program, and I want to buy up properties, and then I want to get my family back of tattooed head to toe motherfuckers from El Salvador and Cuba and Colombia and shit, and Mexico, yeah, and Soviet Union and Germany and all, get Asia, Laos, all is, Somalia, and let's release. We'll just go, I'm telling you, we'll go round them up. We'll travel, we'll go round them up, the bullies. Excuse me. Can I sell you 140 for 2 nights until we figure out what to do? I text Anth about his dad, was supposed to ask him, but it's all I could spare. Alright. Da 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 da. Now, you would think that all of this, they targeted around your home. I believe that this could even be putting shit, even going into your home at some point, or your room, and putting shit in your food or drink. That didn't work. Doing shit to your vehicle, it didn't work. Queen of Swords. What's this? This could even be investigators and lawyers getting together to frame you for murder. Can I ask you all that are listening a question that get involved with this? Do you even remember why this individual is targeted? And for most of you, it has to do with you being in my country illegally and saving your own ass. So you bully other people. I wish horrible, horrible things for you. For those of you who just refuse to see that you are the fucking problem. You're a problem. I mean, to the world, you're a problem. Nobody respects you. Do you understand? And the only ones that do are the ones that are just like you. You're angry and you're bitter at someone or something else, and you take it out on this person that possibly was, you don't even know if this person was sent to help you in some way. How do you know that this person that you're targeting or judging or just whatever this shit is where I want to stop everything that you do? How do you know that they weren't sent into your life to help you out? It could be a fucking kidney for somebody. You just don't even know you're sick, or you do, and they have a kidney to give. They could be on their last leg. You never know. They could be staying at a hotel, and they don't tell all their business like you do. You tell too much to everybody. There's no mystery there. They could be having a house bill or waiting for a settlement. You may wind up getting fired or kicked out, and you could build a rapport with this person. Now they may let you stay in the house for a few months. Where did this all go? Not who came up with it, but who said, yep, that's how it goes. And because I've experienced it and it works, that you get more out of life being this mean, evil, nasty, bitter, big child. I need to win. This isn't even winning. No profit. You get nothing out of it. You lose instead. And I've never been more content. When did this just become, and if nobody says anything, this just keeps going on. And this is what has happened. There are people who have openly stated in speeches, presidents, vice presidents, governors, senators, in certain situations about gang stalking and bullying and targeting and shit. No, you don't get to target somebody for no reason. And your reason, Cocky, I can hear you, I can feel you, does not make it the right reason. It just makes it your reason. Now there's other ways to look at it. See, when you're dealing with this other side, they want to make you believe that you don't even have an opinion on it, and then they'll target you. So what this is going to take to stop it is for a whole bunch of people to step up and say no. And with a lot of your adversaries, this shit wound up affecting them. They became targeted by other people for other reasons. So it's not just because of exposing deep state shit or presidency. You may wind up, I'll tell you what, the crazy thing is, did somebody find an article where somebody actually won? Do you know that I'm pretty certain that if you were in the public eye, or you were somebody that made a difference, you made a huge impact in this world, and then you were removed, it's an experiment, we erased a memory, we put them with this one, separate them from all of their crew, because they're more powerful than this government thing, right? I believe that if there were any articles, any magazines, say that you were a model and you don't remember, or you already made headlines where you were a hero and they don't want you being a hero. I believe now there's this thing where once it's on the internet, it's on there forever. I don't believe that. I believe that that's the way you blackmail or you keep people in fear to keep this frequency low. If it's something about one of these others on the other side, it gets removed like that. You can't tell me that you created the internet, but you don't know how to take shit off of the internet for good. I don't believe you. But I do believe they'll have somebody take that shit off so there's not a trace of your past. You realize all the energy and all the money you're putting into this? It's nothing but pride and ego and needing to have some type of power and control. You are losing the power. Because for those of you that are just way too far gone with this, up on the food chain, we'll say, even police and agents, they don't want nothing to do with some of this shit they're finding out you're getting yourselves into. It's bad form. It looks bad. You know, at some point, they have to admit, I'm not choosing a side. This isn't me giving in. This is just, I'm being selfish. This other thing's not working for me. I'm losing. It would be different. Now what they'll do is if they know and there's somebody else in the government and you're a cop, and now there's some jerk-off agent friend of yours, right? Especially if she's a female that doesn't have a peach-smelling, it's going to be even worse. They will find something on you to blackmail you. They'll make it seem like it's coming from somewhere. Do you see how bad this got? At least once a day, I sit here to myself and think, how is it possible that we have gotten so bad that we can't even live on the same planet together without feeling, if you have something that I don't, I want to make sure you don't have it. And even how bad it is where if you break up with somebody and you do it in a respectful way, but it wasn't them that wanted to do it, they will try and have you offed. What's with the game? Is that what this supposedly was? Bad game. Now there's a possibility too that this is some sort of game like Hunger Games and these you sick twisted pricks. This is for the ones who have no ability to change whatsoever. I don't even know how many are left. Was this supposed to be a game? All? Tell me about the game. I'm going to clear this. I want to see what's up with this game. I do believe that that's what people were told. And for some of you, people were told that you created this game. If you felt like this is insane, why is this shit happening to me? You never know what someone else that's jealous of whatever, that it always stems from envy and jealousy and entitlement. With the bride, it could have been that the game is to find out who you married. I felt this telepathically, but I'm not sure because I can't even trust what I'm hearing and seeing now with that. It's just so manipulated and imposed upon. But it could have been that you already beat this game. Some of you already beat this game and you won, and that's how you got wealthy. It was a sick, twisted game of what? How strong you are. I won levels ago. It's enough. If that is what it is, you're going to have to admit defeat. So now what have you? You're getting no return. Is that what somebody said? I feel like I'm going to cry. Like, you know what I lost doing this? And how did it take me so long to realize you don't treat people this way? Maybe you do, though. You see, you don't have to cold turkey it. There are people who deserve to be treated that way. Sometimes we need the bullies to be the lessons. It's when you do this shit to great people that there's bad karma that comes with that. Just like if you're a great person, or you were at some point, and this happened to you, you would expect justice. I just want to see this shit be made right. Even if it's seeing my neighbor get ran over by a train, hit by a train, at least I know that some shit was evened out. It really is for a few of you. I don't think that they had the time and the energy and the means to do this to many of you, but you could have already won this game, and they didn't want to give you whatever this prize is, this sick prize. And when you're only telling so many people about the game, it sounds good to get people to play and attack the person, but then when they wind up winning, now, I mean, if there's only so much they can talk about it, right? If we talk too much about the game, then this becomes public, and now people are going to tell this person that they won, and we have to pay them whatever this is. Tell me that they removed you after you won, didn't want to give it to you. It could have been property, money, a trust. Erased your memory, put you somewhere else, and put you through the same thing again. Because your fucking asses don't know how to say, this one actually beat the game. Tell me about the game. I don't even know what to expect here. I hope this isn't mania, but no, okay. I see Narnia. I see Alien as well. I gotta look up something about Narnia. Alright, the plot of Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Okay. Follows 4 siblings, Peter, Susan, Edmund, and Lucy Pevensie, who are evacuated to the countryside during World War II. They discover a magical wardrobe that leads to the land of Narnia, where they must help Aslan, a great lion, defeat the evil witch who has cursed Narnia with eternal winter. Now, this could be a warning about maybe an ice age coming up as well, and this could be symbolic of how cold the world got. I do believe that a lot of shit's connected that way. Let's put Alien up here, though. And Rena. Oh, Rain. Alien Rain. That means something. Well, there's Alien Rain, a series of music albums that feature hypnotic and dark techno sounds. I don't feel that's it. Then there is the Xenomorph saved Rain and Alien Romulus. And another thing I picked up on, and I know how crazy this is going to sound, but that's everything I say sounds crazy in the beginning. Some of us are those types of aliens in human form. I mean, it feels more metal, steel, monster with a little bit of ooey gooey, right? Now, what's up with Rain? It was the job of Fede Alvarez's Romulus to wipe the slate clean and get audiences excited about the property again. So I don't know. Hold on a second. I never seen it. Survivors Rain and Andy could return for a future misadventure. Great. Rain will no doubt want to keep as far away from xenomorphs or the engineer's black goo as humanly possible. So creating a credible scenario where she returns would be tricky. You see that alien? I'm going to be honest. I believe that a lot of us could be this. Kill. And I do also believe that others like us see the shit going on here. And there's going to be an invasion soon. I spoke about this before. There have been some. But when people like me talk about that, they intentionally keep it from the public eye. They will alter it if it ever becomes public. How many times have there been alien visits and invasions that we don't know about? Dope, wish, and dope substance. A select few offered to even kill you for some dope. Thanks. Please don't tell me that I don't know about addiction and how bad it is. There's Suboxone. I'd go to a doctor every month. Okay, it used to cost me $1 to get my prescription out, but now it was $47 or $57. But it's still not bad considering that it's usually $300 to get your Suboxone out. But my visit's free. So as opposed to it being free with my government insurance and then $1 for the prescription, now it's about $50, which isn't so bad. I just don't know how it changed like that. It's just weird. I got a new insurance card, and they said something about it being a child's insurance card. Like, what? Are you even targeted to this extent? I believe, and I'm not a person that plays victim, that my particular situation could be one of the worst Worst cases of gang stalking. Ooh. That I've ever experienced, and I believe other people agree. And it's hard though, because when you're hurt in general, and I'm not saying it's bad, but when you're a person that's experienced a lot of betrayal, lies, deceit, hurt, you become this cold, calloused individual. And when you hear somebody say, "Oh, this person's targeted so much," this part of you says, "Yeah, but I'm a victim too." They're not. A lot of the times, the target doesn't even see themselves as a victim. Most of the time, they don't even know they're targeted. They're told by somebody else. This intensity, it's everything that some of you try to do. I went to drive, my tire's flat. I went to get a job, and I am intentionally, the door is shut on me, you know? Nobody calls me back. Don't even try doing it online. I have a feeling that you could be on some no job watch list, for fuck's sake. You know what I mean? You would think that they would want you making money for the system. This is where this constant need for control and money, they wind up destroying themselves in the process. It's happening currently. Rain is saved by Scorched, Xenomorph, who wraps his tail around her and gently lifts her to a nearby ladder. Do you represent Rain, whether you're a man or a woman? Is there a possibility that there's another species like you? Now, if you could be, let's say that you feel, but you're not quite sure, that you were separated from something or some people because it was a threat to something. I'm not quite sure. I feel it. I can tell, but I don't really want to talk about it. I don't want to sound crazy. I'm glad Philly talks about it. She puts all the craziness out there and makes us more comfortable about just adding on to it. Even if you say, "Do you see that crazy bitch, what she's talking about?" And then someone say, "Yeah, but it kind of could be true." Me too. Then you got the guy that's sitting over there. That's how you start it. It could be that some of these people you were connected to are a species that you're not allowed to be around at that moment. If they are reptilian or Bobo or Lid or some of these other, it could even be some of these, right? You're in human form, possibly to break generational curses and cut these chains so that you don't have to incarnate. I'm not really sure how that would go. I mean, is there a spiritual law that says if you don't clear, it could be, you come back again to clear out your karma. This could be, with the Great Awakening, the last possible chance to do this. Who knows? There are a lot of things that we don't know. That's why you just go off of what you're experiencing. Now, what am I doing? Oh, I'll type down Magician. Oh, the Matrix. Okay. So now we have everything about the aliens. Are they good? Are they bad? How many species are there? How many incarnate as humans, as shapeshift, or as humans? What do we really look like? If you got an X-ray and you looked, I mean, I want to see it printed out. I want to look at it. I want to see what my insides are like. Can you trust a lot of people to take DNA swabs and actually really, really dip into what you're made of? I mean, elements, compounds, atoms and shit like that. I believe that a lot of us are different. I posted a picture of my skin. I took my skin off. I had a blister on the back of my foot, and I just peeled it off, right? And I sat it out for a while. That shit would not, you know how your skin dries out? It was like silicone and almost clear. I took a picture of it and put it on my community board. And then I made it bigger, and I'm looking at it, and it just looks weird. It looks shiny, scaly, like fish scale. Anyway, let's talk about, okay. So Scorch survives this. However, Heroine soon discovers why the beast became her unlikely savior. Something tells me, for you females that feel I'm targeted because I have a vagina, doesn't really matter. I could be mute and paraplegic. I can't figure out why. and how it even got to this point that you would want to remove all the women from this planet. I don't, and how this kept going on. I mean, when did this start? Did this start with Crowley in the 30s and shit? And how did somebody not step? It's because nobody steps up. She's the last true mouthpiece. What happened to all the other mouthpieces? This is why it got like this. We just kind of get in line. This is, they show me people that hop on this thing. It's like at the airport when it takes you. And we just keep hopping on and not asking any questions at all. And then eventually you turn around, you look at the world you're in, and you're mind blown. You're gobsmacked by what happened. You played a part. We all did, even if it was not playing a part at all. Confusing, but it's really not. I believe, Divine Feminine, that there's going to be a beast who is the same type of species as you. And this is a big deal in spirit. I believe it is a big deal for certain types of bloodlines that you cannot do certain things with just anybody. It feels like maybe you're being preserved, covered. So here's the game. Alien rat race. That's what I just heard. Now this could even be with the game, the video games that I know some of you are feeling that shit on your nipples and on your, I know you are. People don't want to talk about it. They assumed you don't want to talk about it though. So here I am. I'm going to talk about it and make it more comfortable. This is what I feel when I'm sitting here. When I don't feel vibration underneath me, like my insides are being rumbled around, I feel scanning and pictures being taken. I can just tell. I feel my heart's attempted to be stopped by something else. You're not going to do it. I have too strong of a heart. I have too pure of a heart. It's not going to happen. I also feel, and I'm not sure if this is a force that's doing this, or if they're creating this somehow through static electricity. It feels like a frequency that's played around a static. And then it connects with something else, laser or something. That's what I got. It's either that or some type of metal that we are ingesting. And what they do is they touch you in certain places through some type of magnetism. But I know people, Grace, I know that there are people feeling this besides me. It touches all of your body parts. Now, there was a few times where I just enjoyed the shit and just said whatever. But is this what we're in for now? And who's behind it? Let's find out. Let's get some names. That way some people can grip you up. Bled, that's another thing. You keep forgetting that you're not 100% robot if you bled. It's on a whole, I'm worried and shocked at the lack of education. And I didn't go to college and shit like that I remember. Okay, now everything's just up in the air of possibility. I can only go by what I know and what I feel and what I am right now. But, I mean, just simple things. And then you have parents that aren't teaching their kids any more than they did. And then they have kids now at 12 and they're not teaching. How the fuck far do we descend? I watched one of those videos with the Greys or some type of alien being speaking to someone else, telling them about shit that's going to happen. This thermonuclear war. Thermo. And it was extreme pleasure. The addiction to pleasure was going to be what destroyed humans. That doesn't mean it's just sexual pleasure. I think it's the sick people who get pleasure out of other people's pain. But when you have an entire planet, you have billions of people. I'm not sure how many are still left. And majority of them are like that. Is this a program? Are they controlled digitally somehow? If somebody doesn't step up and do something, but all of this combined, the shit from underground, these things in the air, these fucking drones that you want to come off as drones, but I believe that they're actually weapons disguised as drones and flying saucers. I do. I believe they give off some type of frequency or something harmful. I believe this is all being done in front of us. They laugh at you and they'll say, Lola, we'll put the drones up there, right? That's a distraction. Or this is a part of us testing something and we're going to make it seem like we're going to put some videos out there with some military guys in some fucking fake-ass uniforms and you haven't served one day, you punk. To sit there and warn everybody and say, we're on it, we're on it. So then everybody's looking at this shit, right? What else is being done? I look at the shit that's not there, or I focus spiritually on that. I leave my first eye wide open for that. Well, what is the outcome? Is it to put us all in some type of enclosed environment and play us like a video and attack us like a video game? I think that's it. Whether it's attacking your insides, if you're swallowing, I said yesterday, I believe, if you're swallowing implants and they're metal, they can heat them up. You know what I'm saying? I believe they're testing this. What is your problem? I hope more people talk about it. LT. LE. It's LT and ET. Less. Yeah. Les or Leslie. What? This could even be Tess. Wait till it comes out that Tesla was actually left to somebody and that got stolen. I put my life on the line doing this. And there have been people where I have gotten you information that have made you rich. And I know that there are people who gave money that I never received. Thank you so much for those of you who did. I never received it. I'm telling you, I feel like there are people who gave certain individuals some cash to give me. I never got it. I would say thank you. I'm that type of woman. I wouldn't be sitting in the room nonstop. I would be out more. And I believe that whoever it was given to knew that. Less. Okay. DY. ODI or Cody? Is it less Cody? We're back. This could also be KYM. Is that a last name? It sure is. They are involved. They know about this. I don't know how you could possibly engage in stuff like this. Now, there are people that are going to find out whether they're hearing me now this way, or you're going to watch this, or someone's going to tell you that they watched this video, and you're going to find out that you were playing a part in something that you would never have, because you're being told it's for something else. Tell me another name of someone that needs to be addressed for this shit. All of this manipulation of energy as well with the weather is going to cause a lot of floods. This is just, I mean, and this is the city. This is that type of shit. I mean, there's the flood, right? There's the ocean. This is the city. That's how it's going. And they showed me this in my mind, okay? I'm holding back crying because the shit that they show me, what I do, it seems easy. I know it does. but it's not. And the kickback that I get from the shit that I talk about, it would be nice if people could be more appreciative of those of us who put our life on the line to do this shit. Okay, every day it's something. Whether it's people bringing shit around me, chanting, calling me a cunt, and this, that, I can't even believe that you could do something like that. What type of people? I don't give a shit what kind of addiction you have. I've had them. Most people have had some kind of addiction. When you gather around somebody and yell these words repeatedly to a woman, nevertheless, I mean a woman, a respected woman. I'm not even for doing that shit to a woman who's a piece of shit, or a man. But to do that shit to a respected woman and then to attack them physically with certain shit, I don't know how the fuck you people can look at yourself. Usually you can't look at yourself in the mirror. And you would never be able to approach a woman like me. You're angry at something, and it has nothing to do with whoever this perceived target is. So this will be happening. They may wind up coming up out of the ocean. You see how this looks like it was brought up out of the ocean? There may be ships that have been down there for a while. There may be beings that live in the ocean that are going to wind up surfacing. Okay? Now here's another name. K-O. O-V-O-M. I mean, this could be a Freeman or a Fremont or a Keith or a Kevin Foreman. Omer. I see Ohms too is here, but it's OKFM. This could be one name. And then it could be, it's THSN. And THTA. These could be some names that are hard to pronounce, but I feel like the right people are going to hear this, and you're going to know. It's the communication. Nobody questions anything anymore, and you don't even usually. Most of you have this lying detector sensor. It could be your third eye. Some call it that. You're just very aware. You're just not aware of how aware you are. You wouldn't even have to get into a long conversation. You would know by the response as soon as you mentioned a certain topic. And then you could prepare. I wouldn't say talk about everything with that person right then and there. I would get a feel for whether, okay, they're involved. Then do some research to get some facts instead of bombarding them with questions. And now they're completely closed off to giving you information at all. All right, this is the game we said, right? Figure out the manipulation when it comes to possibly who this is. I never even noticed there's a heart on this one. There's a ping pong ball being dropped in the other one. So this could be a relationship. Who's the love of your life? Right? That's what this is. It could be, we're going to take the love of your life. We're going to take, this feels like trust to me, some huge blessing or something. We don't want this we don't want you having it, basically. That's what the game is. Now, what happens when you're dealing with an awakened individual? Now they know. They're getting some type of messages, you know what I mean? Now I found out who the love of my life is. I found out some properties I own. You understand? There's my crown. It's still intact. You are the actual royals. Okay? You just are. Now I find all this information out. I'm very confident in the shit that I find out. You can't sway me otherwise. Now what? They will go out of their way to break or cut off any connection you have with some kind of supernatural beings that's given you. And then this comes with the psychological attacks come with that. They'll attack your third eye. You'll have people doing freaking black magic and all 24/7 on your organs, on your third eye. I mean, what gives with this shit? You even know what the side is you're on? A lot of you are changing, and I'm proud of you, but there are too many that are saying that they are. Yeah, Sally's. This could even be a bunch of, of men not being the protectors and defenders that you were. And I'm not yelling about it. I'm just there are people who are just watching my channel now who are finding out a lot of the shit that I'm exposing, and they're overwhelmed, and they didn't hear me say this stuff before. Alright, so now I got this, and now I'm speaking on it. Do you know what they showed me before I forget in my mind the other night? I don't know if anyone else saw it. You know how when you have, those, if any of you that are in Philly, you go to Continental Midtown, and you sit in the chairs, they're the eggs and half egg, and you rock, you swing. It was that, in the atmosphere, I mean. It was a whole line of them with planets hanging off of them, like the globe. How you would have the globe and the arc thing with the globe hanging in it, and they were moving them different places, being furthest from the sun. I'm telling you, there's so much shit that you guys are messing with crazy shit. Now I also heard telepathically when I saw it, somebody say they were already there. They found that there's some people that found them there. What do we know? What do you know that you're not sharing with us? Because we're all in this world. Don't say that you'll do it whenever you feel like it. The fucking the shit that comes with that. I don't know. How do you even? You must be one of those guys or women that have a huge head. The balls on you that you think that you are okay to have this information. Nobody else wants to have it. This is what it was. It was like 1, 2, 3, 4. It could have been 12. That this is how the planets really are, and we were being lied to possibly about how they're even set up. Who knows? I can tell you one thing. Anytime that I've seen the Earth in my third eye, I don't see any other planets the way that we were shown them. It's just the Earth is right there, and then what they showed me was they were the mini planets. That's what they look like. Mini globes of the Earth hanging on different things, sporadically placed, and then they were being swapped out, and I believe it was to change atmosphere or see what it's like further away from the sun or closest to the sun or nearest to this planet, or how do these two planets let's find out who knows about this. I know this could definitely be holding on to information about planets and what it really is too. Would probably be like mind-blowing, yeah? Tell me who knows about this stuff. TF. I heard Fatima. Wait. TF. AA. Is this the FAA? And there's FA. This could be even faith. FAI. For any of you that have boys or chicks, friends in the aviation in a minute, the FAA, I'm going to give you letters, all right? Your best friend, some of you that are retired, your best friend knows about this shit with the planets, more shit about aliens than they give off. Give me some more initials for somebody that DY. Hill, they put OM. This could be Dominic. Dominique, Dodson, I heard. Kruger, JS, Department of the DOJ, May. You're going to have to start asking. I do believe that it really is worth it. And I know I'm ruffling feathers with this shit. We're at an hour again. And I don't feel like stopping. So I'm just going to keep going. I'm a simple type of woman. I really am. It doesn't take a lot to please me. And except for that, I'm a difficult one to have to do that too. I need a dick in me. You understand? It doesn't, I mean, it rarely, it'll happen another way, but I'm just real difficult. And so that could be a challenge for someone who likes challenges. If you're bold enough to approach me, apparently I'm an impossible woman to approach. Apparently, I don't see it, but I'm a simple woman, and I like simple solutions to things, and I find myself with the problem with, I don't have a problem finding solutions for things. This is one that has me. This mean shit that I experience. Cold, mean, even, and it'll be the same people that talk about people are so mean, and then you come across somebody who shows you some kindness and you destroy it. When do you types of people sit there and go, instead of getting there angry and biting your fucking fingernails off, you are a problem? And please don't tell everybody about what you experienced as a fucking child, because the universe will send somebody into your life that trumps you on that, but they never talk about it. And you would never know because they're kind to people. They don't take all the shit that happened to them and bunch it all up and then throw it like a friggin' ice ball in someone's face. You are usually the loners that nobody wants to be around. You're not the isolated one. You are the loner nobody can't stand being around, because all you do is talk shit, gossip, and knock everything everybody else does, but you usually ain't doing shit with your life. We need to remove these types of people. It would be great if those that are planning this other thing would just put these motherfuckers somewhere and have a smaller version, get a stadium, an arena, and set all this up, and then whatever you gotta do, chloroform, nappy time. What is the other thing? Anesthesia, and just throw them in there. But what else? What other option do we have? Some of you're attacking really good people who are beneficial for the progress of this planet. It's counterproductive as an understatement. Be more picky when it comes to your prey, and wait till you see the universe bless you. I promise you it will happen. I'll tell you what makes me want to go back to shit I used to do. Some of you white broads, man. Your voice alone, it makes me feel a certain way somewhere to think about open hand slapping you just in public in front of everybody. You're the voices that stick out from the crowd, that cackles. Because I just heard telepathically, she said, we don't like you. I don't fucking like you either. The only difference is whether I like you or not matters. You'll figure out why. It'll be out soon publicly all over the world why what I feel about you is the most important thing in your life. It's not so much what any other, and I know that there are other white women who feel the same. We can't be around certain white women. You either feel entitled and you're racist as shit, or you are the reason that people see white as privileged. It's a certain type of white woman I can't stand. Sent a nude photo to the wrong person. Oopsie. This could be some karma for one of your enemies. I'm not usually like that with the real picky, but somebody's like that. But I'm like it right now. Tell me about this photo. What else can I get here? Maybe we'll find out better with these animals. Tell me about this photo, please. Alright, gong. Jordan, gong. Hi, love. Spider. Oof. Spider. No, this feels more like cobwebs. And fish. I do believe that we have a picture of a... Was it edited? Let's get one of these. Let me hear what he's saying. Let me hear what John Taffer's saying. Hi, John. Hi. Okay. Alligator. This could be some reptilian hoo-ha. We got a female reptilian here. Or it doesn't have to be female. Now, one thing I see is they could have taken a picture of someone else's and then added all kinds of weird things on there. We know that they're editing. They could have made it look sad and droopy. But they could have even put teeth on there and shit. This here, though, even your vagina shape shifts, darling. This isn't what I saw the other day. It's a mood vagina. You remember the mood lipstick? It really is, though. Whenever you pull out of this thing, your mood it changes. I'll bet it does. But they sent a nude photo to the wrong person. So this is what I got. And I'll bet for a specific woman or man out there, this is your love. And they were on some nefarious shit. Don't forget about me. We'll see. We'll see what we remember of you, Sally. Is your name Sally? There was an edited version of that. And it could be the whole thing, the whole front. And then there was an unedited version of that same thing. Lillian? Is that what you did? Tell me about this nude photo. Watch out, boy, she'll chew you up. Right? But that's not the anteater, but that's a song again they put in my mind. And this is, let's look again with the alligator. Aggressive, threatening. I mean, right there, what? Tell me more. We have a threatening picture of somebody. How could it be threatening, Philly? Well, let's find out what the chameleon is. You are shape-shifted. That's why I feel like somebody said, God damn. Flexible, versatile. Please tell me about this versatile, flexible. Devil card's not good. Of all the cards, to clarify this. Dwayne. Was there smoke coming off it? Did you put a cigarette in your... Is this for multiple of you? Are a lot of you men and women who want a real woman, a woman now? Are you getting excessive, sexy pictures from people? Plural. There wasn't more than one. Was it hermaphrodite? Okay, well, let's see. The Ace of Pentacles. Was this Harry? I'm trying to figure out. I'm looking at this devil card and I'm seeing these remind me of flaps. Yeah, flaps and just a little unkept. That's it. We'll just say unkept. Now there's a polished version of this. Oh. Okay, hold on. So here we go. I'm sending it. It's Did she finally get caught sending her own? You know, this is, I'm going to keep saying and I'm not sure why. Maybe they do that. Maybe this is going to be confirmation for someone that they say that a lot. So I'm going to try not to. Wide. I was waiting for them to put a word there. Is it the whole? This could represent the whole. Look, hi. And this could be the whole. Now, there could be another one here where this is your actual whole, Divine Feminine. Because you are saving yourself. I like to compare. We're going to do it here. We have the one that has cobwebs on it. Now, somebody could have said that yours probably has cobwebs on it because you haven't used it in so long. Could you imagine? It's just a hot mess. It is. Could you imagine somebody knocking you? I'm going to say it again. They're mocking you for having that's pristine. You want to ridicule me for that. You may not be a woman. I'm doing it right now. This isn't a woman. Now you have, frankly, yeah, that's what we do. This also could be, look, would it be crazy to say that when he looked at the picture, he's clairsentient? Could be. What is this thing I smelled? Is this something else telling me? I don't know what more we have to do, but we'll keep going if we have to. This is, sir, a reptilian. Even if it's a woman, I'm mirroring because I don't usually do this shit. You're not allowed to be with her, sir. Do you have sex with the lights off? It must be. The logic in me is... And I do believe that this man has been with this woman before. Never really noticed. This could be air coming out too. Where there's... Remember how I said earlier with the peach, there's layers. It sucks you in when you have a real one. There's something on the inside that's mushy. I don't believe that's the case with some of this, depending on the surgeon. It could be that too. I would rather have one with cobwebs on it. Yeah, there's something sketchy about that shit. You only come out at night. She only brings it out at night. That's it. Let's see what happens there. Yeah, let's hang out. Here, you want to get together? Yeah, let's get together now. Well, how about we do more of like a 10 or 11? All right, that's like 5 hours from now. This immediately what I got is a lot of makeup. But I don't feel like it's makeup just on the face. Did some of you get off of these women, go home, and you had foundation all over? I'm getting emotional again. Stubble in certain places. I'm going to keep talking about this until my mission is complete. I deal with a lot of shit being targeted. I don't even really like to call it targeting. It just is what it is. What bothers me most about everything that I'm exposing is this. Because, yes, I feel in some way like the men on this planet are mine. Okay? Maybe I do. I'm a narcissistic bitch like that. So now with that mindset, I don't like when people intervene to try to manipulate a desired outcome that doesn't work for everybody. Yep, I'm ruffling feathers, I can tell. Well, it's going to happen. And I love the people who say, yeah, you are. But I don't even agree. But I still listen because, I mean, we're on this planet together. And I'm going to say shit you're not going to agree with. I'm an adult like that. Thank you. You're special. There aren't many like you. But there will be. I believe there will be. New program. Alright, so it's dark out. There's a bird, so here's your dick. He's very present. It looks like you could have taken something. Knock. Did they say knock? It's impressive, sir. Your body's giving you signs. Gag reflex would definitely be one of them. Let's see what happened to your dick afterward. I get there, I'm like, woo, woo, baby. Right? This motherfucker's coming down the alleyway, skipping. What happens? I should use sound effects. Incorporate that and get the ding dong. And even, I think they have an app for that, don't they? Maybe I'll do that. That's it. You know what I mean? Hey, baby. And he could have even brought something. If this is a prom, this reminds me of a boutonniere. You could have been going to something. Or he just brought you a gift. A rose. And a heart-on. Hey! I do need more options. Hey. Hey. Maze. Do you want to go for a walk? Now, I'm guessing that this could also have been the wrong nude photo. I forgot that I sent either a super altered picture to a John or a date. And I didn't realize it. And then this was a beautiful, I mean, oh my God, the filters. And the makeup. Do you guys ever think about this shit? When you have something going on where even the dark isn't covering it up, it could be your spirit is awful too. I have a feeling that this guy's dick started going down. It's a frequency, thank you. It started going down the closer he got to your door before he even saw you. Yeah, let's see, you want to go for a walk, but then at the same time, am I locked into this now for the night? See, the problem with me is a lot of times you men will be very vocal towards the good women. What you need to say comes out effortlessly. This one, for some reason, gets I don't want to hurt her feelings. We just don't understand why, that's all. Blinded by the light. Tell me there were motion lights. Didn't think of that. There's a lot to cover. Hey, how you doing? I already feel that my dick is responding, and I'm not quite sure what he's trying to tell me. I have an idea. Is this an invisible fence? Doing this shit? God damn it, I was just rock hard. Motion light comes on. This man would have just spent time with you that night and just dealt with it. He would have eventually possibly said, look, I'm just not attracted to you, but we can go out and get drinks and shit. Maybe it was how you felt about yourself in that moment when the light was shined on. Your reaction, the fear and the insecurity that came from that. Did you shut the door in this man's face? Yeah, I believe you did. Oh, hold on. He's an interesting dresser. I like it. You're just your own person. I don't feel a nasty person on the other side at all. I really don't. I think that the way you feel about yourself, it affects the way that you make friendships and keep friendships and relationships, clearly. But these are the type. See, these are guys. I can't do it. This is nope. Blocked. Because I cannot just be content when it comes to this shit anymore. I'm looking for something more than just contentment. Some of these guys, they don't necessarily want to get married or be in a serious relationship, but they want some consistency with sex.
I mean, I knew we were slowly losing money. I just didn't realize what dire situation we were in. That was definitely
I feel like this was he's trying to hold it in. Maybe he just was like waiting for you to say something. And now what? Now there's just this weirdness of what? Now I'm weighing out my options. Yeah, there has to be something other than this. But you're on this date, right? What do I do? Do I take her out to eat? Is she going to be one of those girls that I mean, he could tell that this was one of those females or one of those people that you're sensitive on things. You take things personally. So he doesn't know whether to say, now, do you want to go get something to eat? Because now you strike him as the type that will be like, and even to your own self, what are you trying to say, that I'm hungry all the time? You know what I mean? Like shit like that. Okay, so then, well, what do you want to do? Do you want to go get something to eat? And then what happened? Pride and ego. Yeah, maybe we'll just take a walk instead. You know you're hungry though, and then what happens? See, this doesn't seem crucial now, but when that hunger kicks in, and now you're pissed off because you don't feel comfortable eating around a guy or a date, you get angry. I can already feel it. Look, and then you could be passing by some stores now, like, okay, let's go for a walk. It may rain, so let's do this. And now you pass by some stores or some food trucks constantly, drawing that tension in, right? Checking things out, and he doesn't know what to do. You're a hard person to read, and it's all because of the insecurity that comes off of you. It's so bad. Yeah, and then eventually what happens? You wind up taking a block. There's no conversation. Are there any swords here since this? None. There's no swords here. And then what happens is, well, I mean, you know, eventually he realizes that he's not going to get this time back, and that he would have created a friendship with you, but it doesn't seem like you want that. Yeah, now he's just going to be like, look, maybe we should either just go back, or he's going to make the situation more uncomfortable and try to get you to say that you just want to go home. It's unnecessary. Do you see how boring this is getting? I'm just going to cut it off. What you should have done is when they answered the door. How do I address this without being rude? That this is what you say. Where's this one? Be direct. It's not disrespectful. Where's this one in the picture, please? Oh shit, did I send you the wrong picture? Clearly, you sent me the wrong picture. Where's this one though? This isn't even This looks like a friend was put on a profile to con men, possibly, or women, whoever. And I would say, do us all a favor, please. Did you take a train and everything? Oh, wow. You know what you should do? They never FaceTime, do they? They won't FaceTime. If this is a dating site, you may not even want them to have your actual phone number. Some of you have WhatsApp or other numbers used for this shit. But I would say, please do us a favor and stop filtering these pictures of yourselves the way that you do. Because when we show up here, we're supposed to act like what we're looking at isn't the complete opposite of what we were shown. And now I'm in an uncomfortable position because I really just want to get up and leave. I'm not attracted to you. Just like you may not even be attracted to me now that you saw me in person. I don't want to, I guess what I'm saying is I don't want to sit here all night. I damn sure don't want to come out of the pocket. I thought maybe we could have conversation. That's not even happening. Now, 9 times out of 10, until now, they're going to try and prove me wrong. They're going to get up in the middle of you talking, and you're going to realize you made the best decision of your life, and they're going to embarrass you, or themselves usually, by just upping and leaving because you're saying something they don't want to hear. That's the best case scenario. I guess the worst case scenario would be that they pull out a piece on you and shit like that. You just never know. It's not a good time for dating on those things. I would, with the walking thing or the train thing, I would start taking the train or the bus or walking without having a destination. Just do that shit anyway. You probably have a better shot of meeting somebody while doing that than to actually plan a destination and get into, and then there's a 50-50 chance that shit is not going to work out. Your odds are way better favor to do it the other way. But that's just my advice. Anyway, this was way too long. You don't hear that anymore. I'm excited to hear that. I'm excited to have to say that. Love you.